What's going on, everybody? Rob A here, and today we're taking a look at Mega Construx Pokemon Series 2 Pokeballs. This is Ekans. This guy has 23 pieces and retails for right around $6.99. I picked this guy up at my local Toys R Us, and he was actually on sale, so that is a bonus. So it is Ekans, and I can pretty much tell immediately this will probably be my least favorite out of the wave. Ekans is not really one of my preferred Pokemon. I'm not too terribly fond of him. So, you know, to take that as you will. Maybe Ekans is your favorite, and maybe you'll really love this particular model, but I'm not a huge fan. So, you do get a nice little Pokeball to contain your Pokemon within. And, of course, that's pretty much it. Here's the barcode in case you guys want to try and figure that one out. So, yeah. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get this guy opened up and put together, and we're going to check him out in just a moment. Alright guys, so here we have Ekans, and first up we're going to take a look at his little Pokeball here, and I'm going to keep it short because they all come with the same thing. They do all include this nice little Pokeball. You can use it to keep your Pokemon model in once you're finished building it, or if you need to move them around, whatever. You can also fit the instructions in there. It's very, very nice. Let's see, I think, yep, there are some studs on the inside bottom, which is super convenient, as well as some little, whatever these are called, on the grippies on the bottom, and studs on the top, which is very cool, including some holes so you can get some of those peg stands or whatever in there as well. So very, very neat. You get that included. Woo! And here is Ekans, and you know, just as I kind of suspected, it's okay. There's nothing too amazing going on here. It's a little strange. First of all, he's a very, very lavender purple, and I think he should be a little bit darker purple, but I don't want to harp on the color too much because it's not bad. Mostly, like, the thing is, this dude has all the articulation. He's got so much. Literally every, you know, half centimeter or so of his body is a ball joint. So, I mean, that is huge. You can get away with pretty much any pose you want to get out of this guy. You can, you know, wrap him around all kinds of stuff. You can have him hanging out in your office or, you know, your desk or whatever. He can just chill there. But the only bit of articulation he's actually missing is the one I would like most out of this guy, and that is his mouth. He cannot close his mouth, and I think that's a little bit weird. He's always got this big kind of open mouth gape going on, but he does have printing actually inside his mouth, which is kind of cool. And they use this particular piece, which always does look like this, but it makes a very convincing forked tongue, which is really nice. And they have some very nice printing on the top as well. You can see his eyes in there and his nostrils. So very, very neat. I mean, like, it's not bad at all. Don't let me give you that impression. But at the same time, I would really have liked to see some mouth articulation. But that's maybe nitpicking. I really don't know. But as it is, you can, of course, you know, stand him in all kinds of different poses because he does have such wonderful articulation. And you could probably get him on a pretty small base, just with that extra long tail tip he's got there, acting as kind of a heel spur of sorts or a balance. You can actually get some pretty nice poses out of this guy. Get him pretty tall. And he's a little bit back heavy maybe, but you get that going on. So you can actually get some really, really nice poses out of this guy. But, you know, like I said, there's not really a whole heck of a lot to talk about with this guy because he is just a bunch of ball joints stuck together with a head on it, basically. And I mean, you know, again, that's not a bad thing. It fits this particular character very well, and you do get a nice, you know, long Ekans situation going on here. So you can see he does stretch out quite a bit. There are a lot of ball joints in this guy, which is also a very nice thing. If you're like looking into just ball joint parts to build something, man, this is your set. You get a ton. So that's definitely something to look into. But as it is, I think this is probably, as I suspected, the weakest out of this particular wave for me, but it is a classic first-gen Pokemon, so we do have some leeway there. We're not going to nitpick too much because it is an Ekans, and it evolves into an Arbok, which is an iconic Pokemon character. So that means that an Arbok is probably on the way fairly soon. So we'll just keep looking into that and hope to see it pretty soon. But in the meantime, Ekans, not bad, not my favorite, but it does get the character across pretty well. So that's it for this video, guys. I want to thank you so very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please hit that like button. It really does help me. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll have more of these Pokeball sets coming up, so stick around for that. In the meantime, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.